In this video, we are going to talk about how to set the from name and from email address when you're sending out emails from the Social Fox system. So there are actually a couple of different options. First, when you go to your settings area and you see under here company, whatever you have in the name field and the email address field is what the system will default to if you do not fill out a from name or from email in the campaign configuration. So let's actually go into that. We're going to go into marketing campaigns and we're going to go into this test campaign here, and we have a test email here. And you can do your emails, you can set up your SMS, you can set up all those good things, but the email one is the one I want to focus on. When you go to campaign configurations right here, if you do not put a from name or a from email address in these fields, it will default to what is in the company settings area right here. That's number one. Number two is if you do not put anything in here, if this is blank, or let's say notice how there's no email in here, it will still default to this company name, but instead it will say reply at and then whatever domain you're using. So in this case, reply at emails.socialfoxhosted.com is what the from email will appear as. So really, ideally, what you want to do is make sure you put a from name and from email in the campaign configurations of your emails, of your email campaigns, and of any emails you send, whether they're from broadcast emails here and so forth. Okay. If you assign users, so we can assign some users here. Let's say we assign a user to this account. Then the from name and from email will be what the user has in their account. So if we go to settings and we go to team management, we can see here the from name will be Ruheen Jara and the email ruheen@gmail.com if a user is assigned to the campaign in the campaign configurations, right? So if we assign that here and we have to click save. So that's another option. And even another option is to use custom values. So if you go into your settings and you go into custom values, I recommend actually putting a from email and a from name custom value. So you just create those by saying add custom value and then naming your custom value and actually putting in what that value needs to be. Okay. And so you can see that down here, there's a custom email for the custom reply your from email and then name. Now, a little tip here is if you add emojis in the from name, you actually have a higher open rate of your emails. So then what you want to do is actually copy this over. So I'm just going to push Control C. Then I'm going to come over here to my campaign. I'm going to go into the campaign configurations. So the from email is right there. And then the same thing, I'm just going to change this little guy right here to say name. And now you can change this however, you can put those custom values in every single campaign. Let's say there's all these different campaigns in here. And if you wanted to change that down the road, all you would need to do is just come in here and change this here. So we could change these all to support at some point, and we could just say, obviously you wouldn't do something like this, but just to give you an idea. And then that changes it dynamically on any place you have this custom value placed. Okay. And that is how you need to control the from name and the from email address on your email campaigns.